Yep. That's a turtle in a traffic jam. All right, so in any case, let me do a quick survey. By show of hands, who has never seen a show here at First Coast Comedy before? All right, a lot of us. All right, go ahead. Put your hands down. All right, now by show of hands, who has seen a show here at First Coast Comedy but for your very first time tonight? It's supposed to be the same people, yeah. Okay, I'll ask the easier. By show of hands, who's seen a show here at First Coast Comedy but for your very last time tonight? Okay, well, very judgmental. All right, so... well, here, let me give you the spiel. First of all, I will be your host. My name is Alex Grindeland. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Most of the time when people think comedy, they think stand-up comedy. And what does that mean? That means somebody who, thought about their jokes in advance, planned them, wrote them down, memorized them, tried them out at a bunch of open mics to get them all perfect, and then performed them for you. That's not what we specialize in here at First Coast Comedy. Here at First Coast Comedy, we specialize in improvised comedy. What does that mean? That means you paid money to see a show that we have not bothered to make a plan for. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to get a bunch of suggestions from you, the audience. Say that with me. You, the
audience.
One more time. You, the
audience.
Very good. So we're going to do a little practice of that. Let's say I go to anybody in this section over here, anybody over here. I want you to think of any animal you might find in a barnyard and shout it out on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Cow.
Cow. I heard most loudly and clearly. I would take the suggestion of a cow. I might go to anybody in this middle-ish area. I might say anybody in the middle. I want you to think of the profession of somebody in your family and shout it out on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Nurse.
A nurse, I heard most loud. And then I also heard doctor. Okay. So we have a whole hospital here. I might go to anybody over here. I might say anybody over here. I want you to think of your mother's maiden name and your social security number. 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Very good. All right. Very wise. Well, all right, so that's how suggestions are gotten. When you have a suggestion, please do shout it out both loudly and proudly, as we will always try and take the very first thing that we hear. The next thing you need to know before we get started is that I am asking you to shout things out, of course, and notice that there are both adults and children here. So keep that in mind when you're deciding what words to launch into the air. I used to be a public school teacher, and yet my job tonight is that the children do not learn any new words tonight. Of course, because we, the adults here, have the important responsibility of making sure the youth of America does not know what we really think is funny. So, keeping that in mind, we're going to do a clean show tonight. Sounds good? Yes. Good. Excellent. So, the next thing you need to know before we get started is at various points throughout the show, I may be asking for the help of one or more fun-loving audience volunteers. That is people who want to, of their own volition, cause electrical impulses to go from their brain to their arm, causing their own arm to raise into the air. It is not somebody pointing at somebody else and trying to bully them up here. We will never force anybody to come up who does not want to come up. So don't even try, it won't work. So, knowing that we will be asking for the help of volunteers, is there anybody here who thinks that later in the show you might be interested in volunteering and helping us out in a game? I see a hand there. I see a hand there. Anybody else in the back? Anybody? All right, give it up for the 2 bravest among you. Yeah. Nice. All right, for those of you who did not raise your hand, I know why you didn't raise your hand. I've been doing this for a long time, and I can read your mind. The reason you didn't raise your hand is because at some point in your life, you saw a comedy show where the comedian was mean to somebody in the audience and made them feel bad. That's what you call an insult comic. Know that we don't do that. Like I said, it's not a stand-up comedy show. Stand-up comedians do this thing where they'll find some of the audience, they'll pick on them all night long for their own benefit and making everybody laugh and making that person feel bad. And then after the show, the stand-up comedian gets in their car and they drive to Cincinnati. And you just don't, you never see them again. Never in person. So, However, here at First Coast Comedy, it's pretty much the same group of us that perform here every single weekend. There's our pictures up on the wall there. So that is to say, if we were mean to you, we'd be very easy to find. So we take the opposite approach. If you choose to volunteer, we will make you look awesome. We will do everything in our power to make sure you have a good time, that you are glad you made that decision. Our goal is that you walk off this stage wanting to recommend people come here. And also, if you choose to volunteer, you will win a prize. Ooh. So the prize is random. We have a wheel we spin. There's 2 options on the prize wheel. It is either a brand new, fresh out of the package, never before used iPad. Oh. Or it's a free pass to come back to a future show. We don't know which it will be. In any case, now that you know a little bit more about volunteering, you know that it will feel like a good decision to have made, and you will leave with the prize. Have I convinced any more people that later you might possibly, potentially consider volunteering and helping us out in the game? Any new converts? You're not committing to anything? All right, I see one there. I see a hand. Oh, hand. 2 hands went back up there. All right, and a hand kind of is sort of like pretending to do a scratch here, and 1 hand there. All right, so give it up for the 4 people who can change their mind when new information is presented. And statistically, that seems about right. In a room this many, of only 4 people can do that. All right, so the other thing you need to know before we get started is that we do stream our 7:30 shows to, I don't know if you've heard about it, it's called the internet. Every single Friday and Saturday. So on those unfortunate Fridays and Saturdays that you can't be here, you can watch on YouTube, First Coast Comedy. You can leave suggestions in the chat, and it'll feel like you're here, and we'll miss you. But also, give it up for the people watching at home. That's the last thing we need to do before we get started here is I feel really warmed up because I've been shouting at all of you. The players backstage are warmed up because it's one of their birthdays, so everyone's excited. There's one more group of people who needs to be warmed up. Who could it be? Oh, it must be you, the audience. One more time, you, the audience. Very good. The way that we do that here at First Coast Comedy is something we call the clapometer, or if you're British, it's the clapometer. And that works like this. In a moment, we're going to start at a 1, and then we're going to work our way up to a 10. So a 1, that's like a nice, polite golf clap. And then every time I say the next number on the scale, we're going to double the current level of applause. That means that from a 2, doubles to a 3, and then it's exponential increase. So that means that somewhere around like 5 or 6, screaming and hollering becomes completely socially appropriate. All right? And just for the fun of it, because I think it's funny, when we get to 8, I would like to request total silence for 8. And then all the way back up to 9. Just because it tickles my fancy. All right. So here we go. We got to earn it. And a 1. A 2. And a 3. And a 4. Who would have guessed next comes a 5? And a 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your First Coast Comedy Players!
I made him look. He was looking over there. I was over there. I made him look. All right, so we're going to jump into our very first game. This is a game we call Shatner. The reason it's called Shatner is because William Shatner talks in an unusual cadence, and the rules of this game will cause the players to talk in an unusual cadence. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to have 2 players up at any time, and then they're going to be telling a story, 1 word per person at a time. Their job is to make the other person go faster and faster and faster. If either one of them causes an obvious grammatical error, or they just mess up in some way, they will be out of there. Everybody say and do that with me. They will be out of there. And we will wash, rinse, and repeat. Let me get 2 players up here. Yeah. All right. Let me ask a question. Is anybody here celebrating anything tonight? Like any birthdays in the house or anything like that? I see matching shirts. That usually means.
Over here?
What are you celebrating?
His birthday and our 14th anniversary.
Whoa! For the people over there, they're celebrating his birthday and their 14th anniversary. Did you get married on his birthday? Wow. That's the old, I'm never going to forget. Smart. Yeah. All right, what is your name, sir? Dustin. Give it up for Dustin, everybody. And Dustin, is today your birthday? Yeah. Oh, so you're April 19th. That's Madeline's birthday, my wife, also April 19th. Birthday buddies! All right, so Dustin, from anybody over here, what's an adventure that you think it would be wonderful if someday Dustin went on? Like you went rock climbing or
Zip lining.
Oh, zip lining. All right. Somebody give me from over here a celebrity.
Beyonce.
All right. Dustin, this is going to be your dream vacation. The name of this story is Dustin Goes Ziplining with Beyonce.
That kills.
Did he bring the fam? I don't know. All right, here we go. Adam will have the first word. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Dustin
Went
to
the
Brazilian
zip
lining
place
where
he
met
Beyonce
she
was
so
gorgeous.
he
Said, I need your person over here and let's get on this zip line.
No! Zip line is obviously one word. It's one word. And also, I need your person over here.
I was thinking of an appropriate way.
All right, Josh is out of there. All right, I want to hear chapter 2 of Dustin Goes Ziplining with Beyonce because they've become friends now. So let's see what happens. Madeline will have the first word. Players, are you ready?
yes
And begin.
Beyonce.
grabbed
His
hand
and
pulled
the
line
she.
shouted
Oh,
I
wanna
save
you
from
this
fall.
so
He
was
taken.
aback.
He
Said,
Beyonce
you
have
my
attention.
now
She
agreed.
that
She
had
his
attention.
and
He
wanted
to
desire.
hear.
Yes! All right, we're not going to let that story go any further lest it messes up Dustin's whole month. All right, let's go to the back of the room. Who in the back? Somebody shout out the name of somebody you are here with tonight.
Steven.
Steven, is that Steven right there in the hat?
Yeah.
Hey, Steven, give it to Steven. All right, middle section, you've been underrepresented in suggestion giving so far. Steven, what's an adventure Steven should go on?
Scuba diving.
Scuba diving. Very good. And Anthony, is there anything in the chat at all that tickles your fancy? No. All right. The story is simple. It's Steven goes scuba diving. No celebrities in this one. All right, so Madeline gets the first word. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Steven went to the Brazilian Ocean where he wanted to scuba dive. He wanted a backpack so he could breathe. So he filled it with oxygen and went to the boat. The boat went fast. He was nervous and jumped and landed on the whales that were off the coast of Brazil. Stephen said, "Wow, these whales are big, and I am surprised that they're so big and in the Brazilian Ocean." Stephen was very concerned about his health, so he brought more Tums. The Tums helped the scuba diving experience, and he brought more Tums so the people and the whales didn't die.
And that's the end of the story. Everybody. Your reward for just finishing the whole story is you're both just done now.
Save the whales!
Bring the whales tongues. All right, shout out the name of somebody who you're here with tonight. Stephanie? Where's Stephanie? That's Stephanie right there. Hey, Stephanie, nice to meet you. All right, what's an adventure Stephanie should go on? Horseback riding, yeah. And where is Stephanie going horseback riding?
Antarctica.
I heard the beach. And what did you say?
Antarctica.
Stephanie goes horseback riding at the Antarctica beach. Dramatically changes it. All right, so that's the name of your story. Stephanie, you'll start. Here we go. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Stephanie
Had
to
go
to
a
place
where
there
was
horses.
and
There
was
a
big
beach.
and
She
went
to
the
beach
at
Antarctica.
Stephanie
Was
very
excited.
about
This
adventure.
with
The
horses.
and
The
big
beach
in
Antarctica.
Stephanie
Thought
to
herself that
You broke herself into 2 words. I guess that's your fault. All right. He is. And that's time. Give it away to those players, everybody. All right, give it for Dustin one more time. Hard over there. In fact, seeing as it's Madeline and Dustin's birthdays, could all the players but Madeline come up here on stage?
I want to be on stage.
No. Or you can be on stage. We gotta like sit and.
No, I'll be over here.
All right, so we prepared a song for you, Dustin and Madeline. Here we go. 5, 6. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
I want a refund.
All right, so in this game, somebody, let's say in the first couple of rows here, shout out a profession you think of as noble.
Nuclear medicine.
Nuclear medicine. Yeah, you guys decide what that means. You know? I think that's how they made the Hulk. All right, so your suggestion for this scene is nuclear medicine. In this game that we're calling Sing It or Kick It, the players are going to begin performing a scene. However, at any point, I can yell out one of the players' names. One of 3 things will happen at that point because Dan has the power. He will either drop a rap beat, and they have to start freestyle rapping as their character. he will drop a generic musical beat, and they will have to sing a song as their character. Or he will drop a karaoke track that is very recognizable, and they'll have to sing a song, but it has to match up with those words somehow. All right, so it sounds complicated. You'll get it when you see it. Ladies and gentlemen, in the game of Sing It or Kick It, with the suggestion of nuclear medicine, players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Doctor, I'm so sorry. It's my first day as an intern, and I dropped the vials.
You dropped the vials?
Yes, Dr. Peterson, but please.
Show me where you dropped them.
Well, right here.
Oh, those dropped vials right there. Well, quickly, they're getting off radiation and neutrinos. Here, let's use this mop laden with lead. That'll soak it up. Don't look at me. So this is going to have to go in your permanent record.
Oh, please no, Dr. Peterson.
Go get back to drumming!
Adam, go for it.
You had one shot. Intern Sarah. Listen, lady, you come in here bubbling. What you should be doing is sitting there scrubbling, picking up all this nuclear waste. I don't know if you've had another taste of this serum here. It'll turn you blue. Take it now. That's what you've got to do. You want to be my assistant. So you've got to have something more persistent. This right here. This will make you much smarter than you were before. Smashing my vials around and not cleaning up the mess on time. And we've both been exposed to radiation, so now you have to drink that.
Dr. Peterson, will this interact with the blue that I just drank?
Intern Sarah, yes it will.
Okay. Well, you're the doctor.
Drink it.
Wow. I don't feel so good. Ugh. Is it supposed to hurt your
Yes. It should hurt a lot worse, actually.
Jennifer, make it happen.
I stayed up too late. Got nothing in my brain. And then I spilled it all right here. Spilled it all right here. But Dr. Peter said, he said to drink the red right after drinking blue. That's what you should do. Drink blue. I gotta say, oh yeah. I'm feeling really great. I may have special powers now. I may have special powers now. And we can dance. I've never felt so alive, Dr. Peterson. What is coursing through my veins?
It's Kool-Aid. That's the sugar. That's your blood sugar. It's pure glucose.
And yet 42, I hope. Wow.
Yes.
I was homeschooled, so I never had sugar in my whole life. And
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. I'm here, I'm a new patient, and I've got something going on. I've been able to shoot these webs out of my hands, and I can also fly. It seems like I may have either been bitten or dunked in nuclear waste, or some combination of the two. It feels pretty weird, but I'm hoping that maybe you can help. You both seem very qualified, and I'm a little scared.
Well, one of us is very qualified.
It seems like it's her.
he's the doctor and I'm the intern.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Whoa, sorry. Whoa. I can't help myself. I just keep on swinging. Man, they should come up with a name for me, like Swingy Girl or something.
Madeline, do it.
I feel alive. I kind of changed my mind. I actually don't think I want to change anything about this. All right. What good is changing anything in your life if you gotta swing away? Hey, life is a swinging day, my friend. You and me swing today. Don't make me stop now, I'm feeling alive. I've got powers and I'm feeling fine. stop me now. Here I go. Please, no one on the show. I'm going back and forth. I'm feeling Walmart. Oh boy, I'm turning into an amorphous blob. Something here is changing now. I don't think I'm supposed to rule like a cow, but I'm turning into a big blob now.
And that's We learned something. If the bottle has the little Mr. Yuck on it, don't drink it. All right, so we're going to jump into our very next activity. Let me get, this is the opportunity. You know how earlier I said we could use the help of a fun-loving audience volunteer? Would anybody like to be our first volunteer? You want to do it? Come on, get up here! Hey, tell everybody your name.
My name's Lily.
Give it for Lily. Lily, how many times have you seen shows here?
Like 5, 6.
5, 6? Have you seen the game Moving Bodies, where they move the bodies around?
I have, but I've never done it.
You've never done it before? Good, and that's the one we're going to do. All right, so let me get the players over there to explain the game Moving Bodies to Lily. So you go with them, and then I'll explain the game to you, the audience. Very good. So, let's see here. Hey, could you tell me, what's the first letter of your first name?
M.
M? Anybody at all, shout out something that starts with the letter M.
Mouse.
What'd you say back there?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. And give me another M word from over here.
Mouse.
Mouse. All right. Your suggestions are mayonnaise and mouse. All right. And just out of curiosity, Anthony, anything in the chat that makes you happy?
Sarah says hi.
Oh, cool. Hi, Sarah. There's a lot of Sarahs in the world. All right, so in any case, here's what's going to happen. In the game of Moving Bodies, the players are going to perform a scene. However, they cannot move their own bodies. As far as Lily is concerned, they're essentially giant action figures. They can talk and say words, but if they want to move their arm, Lily's got to move their arm. If they want to turn their head, Lily's got to turn their head. If they want to walk, Lily has to make them walk. And they will stay in whatever position Lily puts them in until she moves them again. Now, while they're doing that, let me take a moment to give you some very brief First Coast comedy announcements. If you're watching this show and you're thinking, I wonder if they teach classes, I wonder if I could learn the skills of improv, apply them to my life, be a more creative, happier, confident me. Well, that's a great question you ask. We sure do. Improv Comedy 101. You can sign up on our website, firstcoastcomedy.com. Hey, say the name of the website for me. It is firstcoastcomedy.com. Very good. All right, so it looks like they're ready. So in the game of Moving Bodies with the suggestions of mayonnaise and a mouse. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Down here! They're down! Look! Right here where I'm pointing! Right here look where I'm pointing!
I see.
There are tons of mouses!
Or mice.
Yes!
There's lots of them. Oh, I'm very scared of mice. I'm going to put my hands by my face and scream. There's one. There's two. Ah! Those are so scary.
You're supposed to be the exterminator and doing something about this!
This is my process. I will be exterminating them. Hold on 1 second. All right. I'm moving toward them.
Good.
Very slowly, though. Very slowly. They're gonna frighten. Oh, I just stepped on one tail. I've got him caught under my foot.
All right, I'll bring your mouse trap over. I'll grab the mouse trap that's right here in front of me on
Okay.
the ground, and I'll bring it to you. I got it with one hand. I'm that good.
I'm still in my I'm screaming position, but I'm gonna move. All right, here we go.
Wait, I read on the internet that you're
Jeff,
Yes.
You're Jeff.
I know you told me to stay in the truck and I'm just an apprentice, but I got some mayonnaise and I think it would work for the mice. Let me come bring it to you.
Frank, you're untraditional, but I like it. Non-traditional, whatever that is.
Frank, get over here and put those mayonnaise on these mouses.
Yeah, let me unscrew the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
With it, that's in my left. There you go. Okay, almost there.
I'd like to help you unscrew that mayonnaise. I'm going to hold the bottom of the jar. There you go.
Thanks. Yeah, just moving it around real quick. Floop.
Oh, nice. Now I do have one mouse trapped underneath my right foot. You know what to do.
Drown it in mayonnaise.
Yep, I'm no longer helping.
I'm coming right in. Let me crouch down, actually. Oh, that'll do it.
I'd like to be able to see what's happening. Here we go. I'm going to take a look. Oh! The horror!
All right, Lily, for helping out. First of all, give it up for Lily, everybody. You know what happens now for helping out. You're not going home empty-handed. You're winning a free pass to come back to a future show. All right, so this brings us to our next game. In this next game, I need to send 3 players out of earshot. So you guys mix it up, you know. Who's going out first?
I'll go out.
1, 2, and very good. All right, so on 3, everyone say get out of here. First group. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here, first group. I miss them. All right, so for this game, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get a suggestion from all of you for a scene. First of all, somebody tell me something that's very valuable, like gold, but maybe less literal. Frankincense. Frankincense. Very good. Wow. That's some good word association there. All right, so your suggestion for the scene is frankincense. So what's going to happen is these players are going to perform a scene. And then we're going to call those players back in. These players are going to replay that exact same scene they just performed, but they're going to do it in gibberish for those players to watch. Those players who are outside right now are going to translate the scene from what they think into what they think happened. And then we'll wash, rinse, and repeat the whole thing. The other team will have the opportunity to try it, and you get to decide who did a better job. All right, so first we got to get our base scene here with the suggestion of frankincense. Woo! Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Frank! Incense! Come on, we don't have a lot of time. It stinks in here. It reeks. Oh, yeah. We had that party and now there's like dead mice everywhere. We got a serious problem, Frank. Yeah. Here, I'll burn the stage. Perfect. Mom and Dad are going to be home any second. We really got to make this count, all right?
This time.
Hey, look, you keep on throwing these parties and I'm happy to be your big brother, but I don't want to hug about it. Whoa. Dude, you gotta level with me here, all right? You gotta stop throwing these big parties. Don't stop burning the stage.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't stop throwing the parties. Carol, you know Carol?
Oh, sweet Carol.
Yes, she's almost noticed me.
All right, well, let's go to Mom and Dad's room and get the smell out of there, too.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, it is your mother.
Hey, Mom.
Nothing to see here, Mom. We thought we'd make it really nice in here for you. We wanted it to be a relaxing environment.
Yeah, your dad was in the bathroom just in case you went there first. But so I posted up here. We've been watching you on the ring cam.
Shoot, I forgot to turn it off.
And that's time! All right, so now you gotta call the players back in here. So on 3, everyone say, players come back. 1, 2, 3. Players come back!
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, now they're gonna go ahead and we're gonna replay that exact same scene, with this time in total gobbledygook nonsense. And these ones are gonna watch, so decide who you're gonna be. All right, so here we go. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Hakatiba. Shiva daba daba skowa taga. Shiva daga skowa hagataga. Tungani koa kinga daba skowa wagatubidabo. Tobadi. Toba daba skowa daba da. Toba diba daba skowa da. Noba daba daba daba. Noba daba daba daba. Noba daba daba. Noba daba 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 daba. Tuga da no wakato.
Skaba.
Skowa do.
Skaba.
Skaba. Skaba.
Skaba.
Skawatiga.
Skabada.
Skabada da bada da pigada pigada washkoba hakibado. Skabo.
Super Sibala.
Skabadi. Skibado. We gonna be doing the barabo.
Sabala Subi Sabina.
And aside! All right, these three now have the honor of translating that to what they think it was. All right, so, players, you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Brian! Hey, Brian! You gotta help me finish spray painting this mural of MLK. Come on!
Oh,
Help
yeah.
out, man! I can't finish this big
Spray
thing.
cans.
Come on! What are you doing?
These, you want me to use
Yeah, I
these?
want those.
Okay.
ones. Whoa, it's so photorealistic.
What do you think of this, man? Pretty artistic, huh?
Look at the details over here.
Yeah.
You really
Whoa.
captured the
Oh,
conflict.
get the tail. Oh,
Wow, you're doing
you
some
didn't
great
like
work.
the spray paint in your face?
No, I don't want any more spray
Do you
paint.
want a hug?
I don't want a hug. No.
Oh,
Especially with all this spray paint in the air. It looks great, though. It looks so great. Just the way you scooped all the paint in the arms and you're bringing all the little tiny details in between.
I got another wall on the other side of this place.
You got another wall.
Yeah,
on
I'd
the
like
other
to go
side of this
there
place.
and spray it up.
Well, we gotta. Okay. You got it all over me.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
All right.
Let's go.
No one can come in my mural club. No spray paints allowed.
Oh.
I don't think so, Buster. No way.
We finished the mural though, boss.
I hate it.
And aside! All right, so now we got to send the other group out of here. So on 3, everyone say, "Hey, other group, so now you go now." Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, other group, now you go now. Well oiled. Well oiled. All right, so for this next scene, give me something that you remember from your childhood, or if you are a child, something you just remember.
Pokemon.
What'd you say right there?
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. And from somebody over here, give me something. If the Ninja Turtles are kind of like silly and fun, what's something very serious?
An economic surplus of money.
Okay. All right. So first of all, somebody over here threw your voice over there. All you ventriloquists, you. But all right, no. So your suggestions are Ninja Turtles and economics. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes.
And you got a very short 1-minute scene. Here we go.
Oh, did we make enough money for my present, Dad, from the garage sale? Oh,
It's looking short. I'm gonna have to come out of my own pocket for this.
Yes, come on.
All right.
We
I think we got
got
enough.
Let's go to the store.
Let's go to the store.
Go that way.
That way.
Yep. Long day at the Ninja Turtle store. Welcome to the Ninja Turtle store where we do ninjing with turtles.
I love the enthusiasm. My son's been eyeballing that decorative turtle And I've got to think enough to get it for him.
Buy it for me now.
Well, since there's an economic surplus, I'm gonna need $10,000.
You got it. Do you accept cash vending?
Hurry up!
I'll take it!
And this side! All right, so now we need to do is call the other team back in here. So on 3, we could shout out anything we want. What should we shout out? Come back in, makes sense. They will not be confused. All right, so on 3, everyone shout out, come back in. 1, 2, 3. Come back in! All right, so now you just get to watch this scene in gibberish. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Scuba number kachupuka. Chuki buggy booty go chuwaba. Bashibu. Oh, Ashaba issue.
Pogu carp shanuka tatapa.
Bashuka boogie.
Jupikatacha.
Jishababobo. Bashabalalo.
Let's get a better. Oh, whoa.
Boga jaba.
Oh,
Oh, Jabogity I see you walking in body boo, Shubuga.
Oh,
Chipagato.
Shabba the boogie, mother go to the boat.
Bogata.
All right, now they get to decide what they think it was about. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Audience, are you ready?
Yeah.
And begin.
Dad, you know it's my birthday, right?
Yeah.
Well, get me a present.
Okay, I got one right here. It's a big one. You're gonna really like
Oh, it's my birthday.
the excitement you have is frightening me.
Actually, this is not good enough. We're gonna go out to the garage where the real present you got me is.
That's my boy.
Get out there, Dad. Ah!
What in the world are you two doing in my garage?
Whoa. Look, I get that you're a nice country western southern ghost and you haunt this garage. All right? But I'm going to need you to calm down for just a second. It's my son's birthday.
I don't think you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth and are also on this nice placard.
We get it. We understand it. We do. We need you to let us hang out in this garage because there's a special present.
Only if you tell stories about me when I'm gone.
Happy birthday to me!
First, it was about buying Ninja Turtle action figures, then it was about a southern ghost. If you think about it, it's not that different. All right, so that brings us to a very important part of our First Coast Comedy show, and that is in just a moment. We're going to go to our brief First Coast Comedy intermission. During intermission, you've got some options. You can go through those doors, and there are restrooms. There's a restroom to the right. There's also one to the left, so no reason to form a long line at the one on the right. There's also one to the left. Everybody go like that. You'll find it. Also, you can visit Steve at the bar. Hey, Steve, for the grown-ups in the room, for those who are 21 and over, he's got chemicals that will make the show even funnier. For the kids, he's got sugar, and that has basically the same effect. So just make sure that when you talk to Steve, you appreciate Steve in a way that Steve will appreciate, and in a way that if Steve invests wisely, will appreciate over time, so that he can have an economic surplus of money. And remember, the other thing to do during our intermission is visit our website, firstcoastcomedy.com, so you can find out how to hire us for a road show, or a team building, or a sign up for a class, or 1,000,000 other things. But we will see you after this very brief First Coast Comedy intermission!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage. Your first Coast Comedy Players! And your host, Alex
All right, we're going to jump right back into the action. First of all, give it up for yourselves. You made it back! You did it! All right, so this next game is a game we call Dance Party Freeze. Here's what's going to happen. Every time I look to you, you have an important job. I'm going to say, hey! And then all of you are going to go, everybody dance! So let's practice that. Hey! Everybody dance! And then Dan is going to play some dance music, and the players are going to start dancing. And then whenever I tell them to stop, the music will stop, and then the players will have to freeze in whatever position they were in. And then I will call out the names of players, and whatever players I call out, the other players will leave. The remaining players have to start a scene justifying why they're in those positions. All right, so let me get all the players up here. All right, you remember your job. You can do it. You can do it. Here we go. Hey! Everybody dance! Ben and Adam stay. Everyone else leave.
What? I'm gonna bend this bar.
Oh, why are you being strong over there? You can finish vacuuming up the living room.
Hey! Everybody dance! Stephanie and Madeline stay. Everyone else leave.
I can't hold it any longer.
Oh, sorry.
I've actually got stronger. I got one hand now.
Hey! Everybody dance!
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You cry all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Cry all the time. Well, you ain't nothing but a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Jennifer and Josh stay. Everyone else leave.
I love this music, man. DJ is awesome. Look at these glow sticks.
My face says I don't like it, but my hand isn't there, and I want it.
Hey! Everybody dance! I gotta think about this one for a second. I think it should be everybody.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and throw this fish net into the ocean. We'll see what we catch.
He's taking me overboard, Captain! Captain!
The prophet has spoken.
My fishy, fishy children!
And that's time! Give it over the players in there around everybody. All right, so we're going to jump into our next game here. This is our next opportunity. So our first game, we had a kid volunteer. Do we have a grown-up volunteer for this next game? We need a grown-up volunteer for this next one. Maybe somebody who's never been here. Maybe somebody's never been here. You want to do it? All right, come on, everybody, give it up for everybody. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We'll do it outside. haven't seen on this yellow stool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's do this one actually. Yeah. No, you're right. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. First of all, say your name nice and loud for everybody.
Colin.
Give it for Colin, everybody. Nice time, man. So, Colin, have you ever seen one of those dating apps where people swipe right and left?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So this is a game we call Dating App. What's going to happen is you're going to see the dating profiles of characters that the players are going to make up right now. What's going to happen is after they present their profile to you, you are either going to say and do this, swipe right, or you're going to say and do this, swipe left. So for the people who have never used one of these apps, left means no, I'm not interested. Then they go away. Right means, yeah, I want to go on a date with that character. So if you swipe right, they will come, they will sit in this chair, you will be in a date with that character. Now, our First Coast Comedy dating app is better than any dating app ever, because if during the date you suddenly don't enjoy it anymore, you can swipe left and they will disappear. All right, any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just make sure when you do the swipe right or swipe left that you say it nice and loud for us so they know. All right, everybody, give them some encouragement.
Hi, my name is Tinifer. I
Swipe left.
My name's Cindy, and I just left CrossFit.
Swipe left. That's too busy.
Hey, my name is Josh, and I'm a professional Minecrafter. Well, not technically professional because I don't get paid for it.
Swipe right. I want to see what he has to say.
Hey, I know everything there is to know about the video game Minecraft. So ask me anything. I've played it for as long as it's been out, which is...
Swipe left.
Oh.
I'm Tom. I'm a Tums salesman. When you get heartburn, I know what to do about it. That's all I got.
Swipe left, please.
Hi, my name's Shauna. I'm a 7th-year senior at a very well-known college in North Central Florida. And, I'm just a Mrs. Two-Bits looking for my Mr. Two-Bits!
Swipe right.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have season tickets?
Not yet.
You don't? Not even, access to the student section?
No.
Swipe left.
Yo, what up? My name's Scab, and I just got out of prison.
Swipe right.
What up, my man? You know what a fence is? You laugh, so I assume you don't.
Not yet.
Not yet, no. Well, that's the thing that separates yards. That's a first definition of that word.
What's the second?
The second one is the black market.
Swipe left.
What? I am a programmable girlfriend.
Swipe right.
Which comes as a surprise to no one.
Alright, so you're not going home empty-handed, my friend. Earlier at the beginning of the show, I said you could win one of two prizes, either the iPad or the free ticket. So which do you want?
I'll take the one available in your pocket.
For the sake of the joke, say you want the iPad. Cool, alright, anything happens to your eye, you just take the tab right out of there, you put it on your eye. But no, also, you get a free pass to come back to a future show! Alright, so we're going to jump into this next game, which happens to be the very last game of the evening. Well, but here's the good news. We do shows every single Friday and Saturday, so if you want to come back to the main event tomorrow, you can do that. Or if you're over 21, you should stay for our late show tonight, which is a show called Full Disclosure. And in that show, what happens is a storyteller tells true, mildly embarrassing, revealing stories from their life. The improv comedians listen to those stories and they act out scenes and scenarios and characters sort of playing on that story. Our special guest storyteller for that show tonight is Madeline! Okay, that's the whole thing. All right, so stick around for the 10 o'clock show if you'd like to. So I got to send 2 players out of the room for this game so they cannot hear any of the suggestions. Who am I sending out?
Me!
All right. Everyone say goodbye, me and me.
Bye.
You're welcome. I'm available for wedding receptions. All right, so for this next game, we need some activities. So from this section right here, what's a super fun activity that you might do on the weekends?
Hiking.
What did you say? What's that?
Hiking.
Hiking. Going hiking. And somebody shouted something out over here. What was it? Bowling. Yeah. So first activity is hiking. Next activity is bowling. From anybody in this section over here, shout out an activity that you've only seen somebody do on TV because it costs a lot of money to do.
Skydiving.
Oh, is this skydiving?
Yeah.
All right, skydiving. It's just financially out of reach. From anybody at all, what's an activity that's very specific to a particular profession?
Mining.
Oh, mining. You know who does that? Yeah, all right, so mining is a suggestion.
But not for Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, not for Bitcoin. All right, so what was that first activity?
Hiking.
Hiking. All right, so when you hike, you usually got like a hiking stick. But instead of them using a hiking stick, hey, Anthony, is there anything at all in the chat that makes you go ha-ha, tee-hee-hee?
Pikachu.
All right, so their stick is Pikachu. Very good. Let's see here. They're not hiking through the woods. They're hiking through like chain establishment, like a Target or
White Castle.
ooh, an IHOP. They're hiking through an IHOP all the way from one side to the other. And let's see here. They're not wearing hiking shoes. They're wearing something on their feet that you wouldn't put on your feet. Something alive. Something that's alive.
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles. You said crocs? Crocodiles. Makes sense. All right. All right. So, what was the next thing?
Bowling.
Bowling. All right. So, so a bowling ball works for bowling because it's round. That's very helpful that it's round. What's something that's not round? It would be harder to use for bowling.
Pyramids.
I heard. Is there diamonds? Oh, dice. All right. They're bowling with dice. All right. And let's see here. They're not bowling their dice at bowling pins. The bowling pins are actually a whole bunch of clones of what celebrity? Wait, so somebody over here? Denzel Washington. Their bowling pins are a bunch of Denzel Washingtons. All right, and they're just throwing dice. Good. And let's see here. They're not bowling. The bowling alley is made of what other material or substance or something?
Jello.
I heard cotton candy. All right, so it's a cotton candy alley. Oh, what's the next thing?
Skydiving.
They are skydiving. But when they pull their parachute, what comes out is not a parachute. It's something that would be not helpful.
Glitter.
Glitter! What a funny prank that would be. Just laughing for 82 seconds. All right. The parachute is just glitter. Let's see here. They're not jumping out of an airplane. They're jumping out of something that cannot and should not fly.
Blue whale.
A blue whale. All right. How do you get up there? Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so they're not wearing normal skydiving gear. Their clothes that they're wearing are the clothes of what profession?
Sailor.
It's a sailor's uniform. All right, what's the next thing?
The last thing is mining.
Mining! All right, so normally when you go mining, you know, like when you do that normal, you bring your pickaxe with you. But they're not using a pickaxe to mine into the rocks. They are using a household something. A broom. They're using a broom. All right. And what they're mining for is not coal or gold or diamonds. It's not Bitcoin, but let's say it's something else intangible, like happiness or
Happy Meal toy.
So the only thing that anyone said that was an intangible was love. All right, so they're mining for love. It sounds like the name of an '80s song. And let's see here. They're not mining into rocks. That's not where you find love. The rocks are frogs. Yeah. They got to get the love out of the frogs with the broom. All right. And Anthony, is there any last thing in that chat that makes it go tee hee hee ha ha ha?
The cast of Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Let's see here. Do any of those things require verses?
Bowling or the coworkers mining. I don't know.
I'm going to say bowling. They're bowling. They're bowling against the cast of Dragon Ball Z. I'm going to add that to bowling. All right. So here's what just happened. We just created a bunch of bizarre activities based on suggestions from all of you. The players outside did not have the chance to hear any of these things. In a moment, we're going to call them back in here. Now these folks have to get them to not just guess what these activities are, they actually have to get them to do these things. To make it even more difficult, they can only give them hints and clues using two tools. Those tools are gibberish and mime. So what is gibberish? Gibberish is gobbledygook nonsense, like you heard earlier, like that minion speak. And mime is, it's a French martial art. And if they successfully get them to guess all the things, we will be amazed. So let's go ahead and get a review of the activities from Madeline.
Hey! All right, we may present these to you in a different order, but here they are in the order I wrote them down. We got hiking, but the hiking stick is Pikachu. The woods that they're hiking in is an IHOP, and their hiking shoes are crocodiles. Everybody say one. One. Good. Next we got bowling, but the ball is dice. The pins are just a bunch of clones of Denzel Washington. The bowling lane is cotton candy, and they're playing against the cast of Dragon Ball Z. Everybody say two. Two. Beautiful. Then we got skydiving, but the parachute is super useful because it's glitter. The plane is a blue whale. They're wearing a sailor's outfit. Everybody say three. Three. And finally, they're mining, but the pickaxe is a broom. The gold or coal that they're mining for is the concept of love. And the rocks are frogs. Everybody say ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Good for Madeline, everybody.
All right, so now all we got to do is call the players back in here. Now, if we said, hey, players, come back, they would completely understand exactly what we meant. But what's something else you want to shout out? What'd you say? Gibberish. Okay, so I just shout out.
Everyone just shout gibberish.
Just shout out some nonsense. You shout out your own version of gibberish. All right, there we go. Yeah. That's a great idea. All right, so on three, everyone just make a bunch of random noises. 1, 2, 3.
What's going on over there?
I don't know. All right, so we got some real bizarre activities. One of these has 4 changes. It has a bonus change from the chat. So watch out for that. All right, so I tell you what, Ben, your group is going to go first. In the game of 4 things, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Oh,
Oh, kawangati, meow, meow, shabba, kugadaga, woo, pew, shabba, tabba, tabba, sabba, scapadapi, splooshy, splooshy, scapadapi, I do wagadabi, do waga, waga, tabba, oh, shabba-dabby, go waga, dabba, 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 splooshy, 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 ba, da, 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 da. Yeah, scappa-da, ba, da, ba.
Alright, what are you doing?
I'm parachuting.
Yeah. Which in order, another way of saying that is you jump out of the.
That's it. That's what it's called.
Are we
It's
taking
called
that? Oh, you're taking it. Skydiving.
Oh yeah. That's number 2. I would have guessed that.
Okay.
My parachute is confetti.
Sorry, it's very close. It's not confetti, but continue.
The plane is a blue whale.
Yeah.
And I am wearing Popeye's hat.
Oh, that's actually too specific.
I'm wearing Popeye's.
No, you don't get any more guesses. I gotta send it to Adam for the steal. What is the shoot and what is he wearing?
He's wearing a sailor's outfit.
Yeah.
And the shoot is Happy New Year's Joy.
Oh, sorry. One more time. What is the shoot?
The shoot is the feeling of a new year.
Sorry. All right, sorry. The shoot, everyone say it for him. It is
Glitter!
Oh.
All right, so
obvious.
activity number 2, no points awarded in that round. Here we go.
Chum-chum-duga-bada. Pooch-poocha. Swingungo. Squatta. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Chubba-chubba-bo. Oh, chubba. Let's go, Papa. Dunk, dunk, dunk. School. Busky. Oh, Joba Samaraba.
What? Shababi?
Cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
jump in. Yeah,
Jump ball.
Ching, ching.
Ching, ching. Zap, zap. Oh. What about?
Chom chom mingo. Dumba dabba shabamba. Chom chom da 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 da. Oh, what a. Shomaba? Sweataba? Mokey poke? Oh! Poop!
Ring ding ding ding.
Oh! Bucket your toe!
Ring ding ding.
Meow! Boom! Mama da! Boo!
Your birthday for dude. Tick tick.
Oh!
Last time, give it up, everybody.
Okay.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm hiking.
Yeah.
My hiking stick is Pikachu. I'm hiking through International House of Pancakes. And my shoes are alligator.
Wait! No, your shoes are not alligators.
not?
I'm sending it to Ben for the steel of the shoe.
Your shoes are a shotgun. They're crocodiles. You were way
We live in Florida. You can't say alligator and crocodile and just pretend they're the same thing. This is not a Montessori school. We're not playing close enough. All right, so activity number 3, players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Sabaha Tikada Kuringa Butterby Sabatabi
Yeah.
Sabadabadabadaba Eat a butterby Bagada Boingada 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 Shabadabida Badaba
And this time, give it up for me, everybody. All right, what are you doing?
I'm bowling.
Yeah.
My bowling ball is a single die.
Yeah.
The lane is cotton candy.
Yeah.
I'm bowling against Fireball.
No.
Yeah.
You're not bowling against Fireball.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you one more guess. What are the pins?
Oh.
Or who are the pins?
The pins are Frank Lloyd Wright.
So close.
Pretty good,
All
huh?
right, so to Adam, who's he playing against? And,
He's playing against Goku,
who he's a member of?
Dragon Ball Z.
Hey!
And the pins are all a bunch of Nicolas Cages.
No, sorry, we're kind of, sort of getting closer. Ben, who are the pins? One more guess.
The guy that was in The Mask.
You mean Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
No! Tell him who it was. It was Denzel Washington.
Oh,
All right. All right, our final activity. Adam, you are up. Woo! Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Chop chop man, not go foo foo. Toby. Who's up? Are you about to? Chop chop whatever. Shobagaba. Splooshy, splooshy, splooshy,
Give it up for him, everybody.
Okay.
All right, Adam. What are you doing?
I'm mining.
Correct.
But my pickaxe is a broom.
Yeah.
I'm not mining for gold, I'm mining for love.
Yeah.
And I am mining. It's not stalactites and stalagmites, it's frogs.
Hey, give it up for everybody who volunteered tonight. Everybody, we have been First Coast Comedy. This has been in the main event. Next month, we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary of being open. Ooh, so come on by, check that out on the weekend of April 17th and 18th. Yeah. Also, hey, it's Madeline's birthday. One more time. Hey, Madeline. You as you look around, you might notice there's even still some empty chairs. Some people still are foolish enough to not even know that we're here and they should be here. Those fools! So, if you want to help them, what you should do is you should help us spread the word by giving us a like, subscribe, follow, all that on Instagram, Facebook. Go to our YouTube page and like and follow the page so you can participate when you are not here. Also, the best form of advertisement in the year 2024 is still word of mouth. So if you enjoyed the show you saw tonight, please, please, please tell a friend. If for whatever reason you did not enjoy the show you saw tonight, please, please, please keep that to yourself. Nobody likes a whiner. So in any case, thank you very much. We have been First Coast Comedy. Have a great night!
Ladies and gentlemen, your new champ, Adam Hagman! Madeline Gwendolyn! Jennifer Johnson! And St. John!